my money, Steve.
I don't have it yet.
You better get me my money, Steve.
What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Get out of here.
Fine.
Did you hear about the murder in the paper?
I did not hear about this.
Well, someone got run over.
Goodness gracious.
Indeed. They haven't found the killer yet, but they suspect foul play.
Has anyone tried to solve this mystery?
Twould appear not.
We should get to the bottom of this.
Today, we are gathered here to mourn the great loss of our beloved friend Steve. He lived a short and boring life. He was not a productive member of society. Steve was not loved by anyone in the community. He had no family, no friend.
He still owes me $20 in a Slim Jim, no cap. For real though, he won't be missed. Low key, kinda glad he's dead. Now, will Darrell Johnson please come up to say a few words so that I can sit down?
Steve and I were never friends. He always was following me around like a dog. He probably won't be missed by anyone. I know I certainly will not miss him. He was, however, one of my coworkers and my roommates, so I had to be nice to him. Thank God, I didn't have to pretend anymore. Would anyone else like to have some words?
We heard this man was murdered. We'll get to the bottom of this heinous crime. We should piece this together.
What shall we do about the murder?
We must progress to the scene of the crime and search for clues. After, we shall determine the identity of the perpetrator.
Then we shall interrogate people of the general public as well as people who attended the funeral.
Indeed we can, Oswald. We shall start immediately.
Very well then, Chadwick.
We should look for clues. Oswald?
I agree, Chadwick. Look what I've found, Chadwick.
What is it, Oswald?
This must be a license plate from the murderer's car.
We can trace this back to the owner of the car.
Indeed, Chadwick.
When we get the license plate back from the crime scene,
We should now interrogate the suspects like Tony and Eldridge.
I agree, but we should also track the license plate.
Indeed, Chadwick.
Please sit.
What is your full name?
My full name is Tony Cart.
And what were you doing on the day of the murder?
I was at the gas station with Steve. We were having a discussion about some money he owed me, and afterwards he stormed off pretty angry.
What time was that?
This was around 9:30-ish.
And what did you do after that?
I went home.
That's peculiar, because we found the license plate to your truck at the scene of the crime.
Boom!
I didn't drive my truck home. I gave my truck to Mrs. Dinklebottom, and she's being really vague about it, and not to mention I haven't seen the truck since.
Do you have any other information that you'd like to share?
No, not at this time.
Thank you for coming. You're free to go.
What is your name?
My name is Eldridge Dinklebottom.
Did you see Steve the day of the murder?
Yep.
When and where?
It's at the gas station around 9:30. Me and Darrell were talking, and when we noticed Steve and Tony getting into a fight about money or something, then I saw Steve storm off. It was a pretty bad fight.
Tony said he lent you his truck after the fight. Is this true?
Yeah, he gave me his truck, but before I could get in, some masked man hit me and stole the truck.
Do you remember any features about this masked man?
Yeah, he smelled really bad, but he did look a lot like Tony. I couldn't really tell though because of the mask.
Okay, is there any other information you'd like to tell us?
No, not that I can think of.
Okay, thanks for coming. You're free to go.
What is your full name?
My name is Darrell Johnson.
We were told you were with Eldridge the day of the murder.
That's true.
What were you doing?
Well, I witnessed a pretty heated debate between Steve and Tony.
And what happened in this argument?
Well, they appeared to be arguing over Steve owing Tony a significant amount of money, but I'm not sure what the reason for this was.
Do you know what happened to Eldridge after you left?
No. What happened?
So you weren't aware that Tony's truck was stolen?
It was?
Is there any other knowledge you'd have on the murder of your friend?
No, not at this time.
You're free to go.
Thank you.
We've questioned all of our suspects.
I believe it may be Tony.
I concur. After all, he was the owner of the truck.
We've also traced his license plate back to him.
Additionally, he was involved in the fight.
We should arrest him quickly before he tries to escape.
Let's go! Good evening.
Can I help you, officers?
Tony Cart, you were under arrest for the murder of Steve.
Get you so old, dirtbag.
You're coming with us. Yeah. Going away for a long time.
Holy guacamole!
That fits the description that Dinklebottom gave us. Is going to be then. If it's not Tony, I'm sure it's not Eldridge.
Might be Eldridge.
I'm 100% sure it's Darrell now.
No, I don't think it's Darrell. I think it might be Eldridge.
I don't know for sure. I could not.
It's Eldridge.
No.
It's Eldridge.
It's not Eldridge. She got her car robbed.
But yeah, who is it?
It's Darrell.
Shut up.
It's Darrell for sure.
I don't think it's Darrell.
Dirty scum.
Dude.
You meanie. You're such a bully.
Darrell? You're free to go. Watch your head. Dirtbag.
Sit down, dirtbag. So, it was you all along, Darrell.
What do you expect?
Why did you do it?
Well, as you could have probably figured out already, he was my roommate in my apartment that we rent out, and well, I should say I rent out, as he never paid the rent, or did the dishes, or did the laundry, or cleaned up after his dog, or just did anything, basically. So, I got rid of him.
How did you get the truck?
Well, how do you think? You all heard her story. I went up while she was getting inside, and
Dirtbag!